Do you know how to make a video more compelling? I will use my own channel as an example. These last 3 videos all have different topics and they all performed differently. The Night Train live reaction did 31k views, which is still insane for me and my standards. My usual average is like 12. And then you have the latest video, which is the desktop mate video, almost 2k views in 2 days. And then you have my own introduction, which has only 78. But they all have one thing in common, which helps compared to the others. The thumbnail. YouTube thumbnails are literally the first thing that you see in a video. You will always check the thumbnail before doing anything else. All of these perform differently for a variety of reasons, which I will list now in this beautiful Krita project, because I don't have Clip Studio Paint. I don't understand how much it works with the how to make a good thumbnail or what makes a thumbnail good. Well, you are here for this. First of all, you need a title that works well for the type of video you're making. For example, you're making a tutorial. You want to have written there stuff like how to. You can make this instead whatever this is in the title, and it will probably push in that direction. Or maybe you're making a reaction video. In this case, you need to write what you are reacting to. That will probably be something like Elden Ring Night Train reaction trailer. And then in the parentheses, you can write something like a personal comment. I couldn't believe it, or I can't believe it, or I shut my pants. I don't think you can write that, but you get what I mean. So the title is very important as well. It's not just the thumbnail, okay? The thumbnail is the most important part, in my opinion, along with the title. You don't need the content first. You need the title and the thumbnail first. If you make a good video that is paired with a good title and a good thumbnail, that video will get a decent amount of views, depending on the topic. Next thing you need to consider, depending on the topic, time/moment. If you want a video to be successful, you need to make it at the right moment as well. If you make a blind run of a game, for example, for a 3-year-old game, like you never played that game, but everyone says, oh, it's a great game, you should play it, you know? If you don't have a lot of subscribers that are into that game, it's not gonna work. You will spend a lot of time making something that is not gonna get any kind of traction. It's a topic that is too old, and it's something that people probably already have moved on from. It's probably not gonna work. If you do a reaction video to a trailer that is 1 day old, that's gonna get traction. That's gonna get a lot of traction. You will get a shitload of traction because of it. Because you are uploading something that is literally now years old. Uploading the Elden Ring Night Train reaction, I did it the day after it worked. And honestly, the fact that it reached 31,000 people that watched it, it means that I was extremely fast on it. Also, this is an important thing to keep in consideration for this kind of thing. Don't rush for views. What does this mean? If you rush for views, which means you are literally taking the video and posted it on YouTube without doing any kind of additional work, it could work, but it's not gonna be as effective as you taking your time to write subtitles, make a thumbnail, add some visual effects. Nothing too extreme, because you will then... A reaction video is something genuine, it's something real, it's something that you watch because of the person. If the video is overly edited, you will probably push people away from watching it from start to finish. So keeping your honest reaction clean with some small additions is the best way to do it. Another thing I want to add about this, don't fake it. Yesterday, we had Xbox Showcase, and they announced Ninja Gaiden 4. A fan would be like, this is the best game ever made, holy fuck! You know, the kind of thing. It's not me. So if you overreact, it's gonna put you in a bad spotlight. People will understand. Another thing that you can do to improve your videos is to make a engaging thumbnail. We're gonna take an example. This one, the best thumbnail I made, probably. And this one is an old thumbnail that I made. You need a background. In this case, the background is a shot from the Elden Ring trailer. In this case, the background is a gradient from black to dark red. This one is good. This one is bad. The background has to be something compelling or thematical. You need to make something that is themed with what the video is showing. In this case, I'm showing nothing. I do have Sion from League of Legends on, so people will understand is something related to Sion. Only shows Sion. This could be anything. This could be a guide. This could be a gameplay. This could be me talking about Sion for lore. This could be anything in general. This doesn't work. This is misleading at best. While this one has the Elden Ring Night Train trailer, so people will understand it's Night Train in detail, also because the game is not out yet. Text. If you're playing a game or you're talking about a game, adding the logo is not necessary, but potentially a good way to give it some boost. You need text to be clear. This is just a text on a background. From a thumbnail, it's hard to read. It's red on red, while in this one you have live reaction, a red text, and a yellow overlay. Will make clear that I am doing a live reaction to something. And then adding the title here with also some shadow in the back makes it clear that I'm watching the Night Train trailer. You could argue that you could add even more stuff, but it's not needed. There has to be some sort of harmony. If you overclutter it, it will just look like a mess. Having huge faces like this one, it's fine, because it has to be condensed, because the image is gonna appear as something small like this, for example. Having small text like episode 10 here, this size doesn't work. You need to also remember one thing. If you want to place stuff in the bottom right corner, don't do it. Because here is where the length of the video is. So whatever you're placing there, it's gonna be covered by the length of the video. Images, impactful. Placing Sion here by itself doesn't do anything. It doesn't say anything. It's gonna be a video about Sion, yeah, sure, but what kind of video? Is it gonna be a lore video? Is it gonna be a gameplay video? Is it gonna be a guide? No one knows. In this one, you see my face and someone else's face. I wonder who that is. Some hype is happening in this video. You kinda already expect what you will see. This is the cover of your work. Let's say, for example, the cover of your favorite manga is drawn by a kid. Unless you're a very peculiar manga artist, you don't want that. You want your work to be identified as one thing. Imagine if My Hero Academia had Attack on Titan's covers. That doesn't work. This can lead to clickbaiting as well. I'll tell you this, unless it's something positive, clickbaiting doesn't work. If your clickbaiting is for an advertisement, clickbaiting doesn't work. It's gonna give your viewers a laugh, and they might be interested in the content, but someone who doesn't know you will think you are only going at it for the views, which is bad. You can also add yourself. It's not necessarily something you have to do. I added myself here, for example. That is my face. In this one, it's not needed, for example, because this was supposed to be a gameplay video of League of Legends about a character. You don't need to add your face in this one, for example. It's totally fine to add your own self to the cover. You want to advertise your brand. You want to advertise yourself. If you don't have a brand. There is a feature on YouTube which is the auto-generated previews. When you upload to YouTube, you get like 3 randomly picked, automatically picked by YouTube, and you can choose one of them, and that becomes the thumbnail of the video. Don't use them. Just don't use them. These are the death of a channel, in my opinion. And they will also make people think you are lazy. If you use them, you are gonna have a harder time finding people wanting to watch your videos. While you are rendering the video, make a thumbnail. While you are downloading a VOD, make a thumbnail. You know what you're gonna do? Make a thumbnail. Do some cutouts of your face, some renders of your own from art that you made. You make an art piece, keep the head, and use the head thumbnails. If I did a channel in which I uploaded videos in the past, will I have a problem starting re-uploading on the same channel, like LOL ranked MMR? I don't think it's gonna be a problem. If you haven't uploaded in a while, people who started uploading again appear on other people's feeds. Oh, this person is started uploading again. I'm gonna watch it. They will click it just to see, even if they remember you, they will try to see what you improved, if you improved. So I think it might help to have some sort of head start. Even having 100 subs is a huge boost for a channel. To those 100 subs, maybe 50 are still active, and maybe 20 will click on the video. And 20 is a lot of views for a starting channel. Thumbnail and time are the 2 most important things to make. Those are the main things that work more than anything else. Don't try to push stuff out because you want it to be done in a millisecond. A video is done once it's uploaded, and you should not think of the video being done while it's still uploading or while you still have to make the thumbnail. The thumbnail is a important part of the video. It's essential. It's your cover. It's what draws people to your video, okay? This is why it's important.